So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now the Bucs deciding to... take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Brady. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And just a yard to go here on second down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down is Brady. The left side caught by Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's out right at the 25. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. No score after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line. Brady now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Raekwon Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Succop's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Vaughn. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. Touchdown. It's complete. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Tua going to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette running out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. To throw, it's Brady. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 24. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. Rolling to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Ethan Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Tua throwing here, complete to Gaskin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're tongue of on fourth down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Five yards remain on second down. Brady going to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run now with Gaskin. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They get this out wide to Gaskin. Touchdown! Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield. and they capture him for a loss.
Brady going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.